Rakesh sir has for final years. Honestly speaking, in the final year, I did not studied Harrison or any other standard textbook. I used source notes only and one or two textbooks of medicine, and it helped me a lot. The source video notes and the concepts are more than enough to clear up your prof exam as well. My primary source of prep for the last 1 year, or say for the entire last 2 to 3 year, was Marrow only. I just appeared for one to two, like say, mock test of other institute during internship and end of the final year. So that time I appeared for the other institute. Otherwise, I prepared from Marrow only. This is Dr. Ankit Singh. I secured a All India rank 26 in AIMS PG June session this year, and All India rank 906 in NEET PG, both during internship and in first attempt. So before I start my journey and share my strategy with how I prepared using Marrow, I would like to quote, like I have read at many places, everyone says there is no substitute of hard work. I would like to reframe it and would like to say there is a no substitute of smart work and a proper strategic plan. If you work smartly and you have a proper strategy, you would come up with a very good rank. My journey with Marrow started in third year part 1. I got to know about Marrow from social platform. So in third year part 1, I used the free version of Marrow. I used all the free videos, the pearls and all those things. And I was so much attracted that I thought that I would use it as my sole preparation strategy. In the final year, I took Marrow Video Plan C, and my first motive was to have a handwritten notes of all the 19 subjects. So firstly, I completed the final year subjects, the major ones like medicine, surgery, pediatrics, ops and gynae. And then I stressed on the minor subjects as well. Because in the video section, the teachers used to say that the minor subjects are the ones where the number of topics are limited. And if you score well, in those subjects, you have a very good chance of getting a good rank. So I was thorough with all the minor subjects, and after doing the final year subject, I made notes of the third year part 1, second year subjects, and because of the time constraint during the final year, because I have to appear for my prof exam as well, the subjects in which I had command like pharmacology and biochemistry, because of time constraint, I could not make up notes. Then after having a set of notes with me, I started using question bank during my internship. And in between, during the final year as well, I used to give live tests and used to solve question bank. And when I started during the final year and during internship as well, there were moments of self-doubt where I doubted myself, would I be able to clear it up in the internship itself, because my rank were not so good in the final year. When I used to appear for the grand test, the rank would be around 10,000, 15,000 constantly. But a breakthrough, or say I would got confidence when I appeared for the National NEET PG mock test when I was in final year, and I secured a rank of 6,000 out of odd 80,000 people. And that boosted me up, and I knew like now I am within the top 10,000, and if I work during the internship, I would do well. Even during internship, my rank started to improve. In GTs, I used to get 2,000, then 1,500, and my morale boosted up again during internship in the month of April-May, when I secured rank 437 in the National Marrow AIMS mock test. So afterwards, I started preparing very nicely. During internship, question bank was the sole source of my study. As you people all know, internship is so hectic that we hardly get time to study. So I used to solve question bank mainly, and at times when I used to get time, I used to solve and see my notebook as well in between. And I would like to share some of the important things that the Marrow has, and I utilized this very pretty well. The first thing was I knew that I used to be talking with the people who are having the same strategy and preparing for NEET. So I used to talk with my seniors, even my brother who was preparing for NEET PG. So we made a WhatsApp group where we used to use the Marrow Marrow had has an option that you can share the MCQs that it had. So suppose I am studying medicine for 2 or 3 days, I used to share the question bank from question bank the high topic that I had felt in the WhatsApp group. Even those people used to share like if they have studied obs gynae pediatrics, तो वो लोग वहाँ शेयर करते थे. So what we had in between 3 to 5 days in between, I was versed with, like I had contact with my medicine subject as well as pediatrics, obs and gynae and all those things, so that the sharing options of the MCQ was helpful enough. Like we could study well and have an idea of all those things. Even Deepu sir used to say, like whatever you are studying, it should be a proper quality one. Quality should matter over quantity. So during internship, whatever time I used to get, I used to give a full devotion to my study. So during internship, when like we work in our indoor departments and all those things, so Rohan sir has already said like the color coding things come. So I had a pretty good idea in the final year itself, like the IV cannula color coding. So when we are working in the medicine department, we are using a 20G pink cannula. The pediatrics, we are using yellow and purple cannula. So those things covered up. The biomedical waste management chart, I used to see it every time. In the anesthesia department, when we have our posting, the color coding of the sevoflurane, isoflurane and all those things. When we are in the pediatrics, the using of the bag and mask ventilation, the surgery things in the obs gynae, the instrument part. So that was very much helpful. And I would say the another thing that I used during internship with Marrow was I used to give a subject-wise test, and while revising the test, say I have given 5 questions, a subject test, and then I am revising it. So while revising it, I used to keep my handwritten copy with me as well. So while I am seeing the explanations are so pretty good. Say I am seeing the milestone chart. So after going through the explanation, I used to see the notes as well, what my teachers have taught there. So I can revise very quickly, and the other topics which were similar to the questions being asked. Also, during internship, in the last period, I used that bookmark option of the Marrow pretty well. Bookmark, like during the final year when I used to solve, not all but most of the MCQs I used to bookmark, because I knew I am targeting internship, so I would have to revise it through mobile only, like the internship was so hectic. So I had bookmarked 6,000 to 7,000 questions at that time, and so I used to solve it continuously during the last 3 to 4 months. And when I was doing a question correctly again and again, I used to de-bookmark it. I used to remove it from the bookmark list. So that way the amount of questions kept on decreasing, and during the last 2 months of my preparation before NEET, say in November, December, there were around 3,000 to 4,000 bookmark questions, and I used that only along with my notes. So I would recommend that during the last 2 to 3 months before NEET, you should study only your notes that you have made and the bookmark questions, because these are the things that have already been registered in your brain, and you need to revise it again and again, because proper revision is the to in order to just summarize what my strategy for NEET was. It was in the final year making up all the 19 subjects notes, and then in the internship using question bank very judiciously, the share option of the question bank, then the bookmark option. Then the bookmark option had a facility, it has 3 icons. So what I used to do, the questions that I was making wrong repeatedly, I used to bookmark with the red one or the yellow one. So I could revise those questions just 7 to 10 days or 15 days. After getting a NEET PG rank of 906, like everyone, I also dreamt of going into the best institute of the country. So I started preparing for AIIMS. And at that point of time, I started revising all those subjects that I lagged or I did not get time to revise during internship. So I revised all those important topics during the AIIMS period, say from February to till May. And also for the AIIMS, I used last 10 years AIIMS question. And now guys, the thing is, many people say the question is being repeated. That is not the case. In AIIMS, the topics are being repeated. quite frequently, and the teachers used to stress upon it in the video section itself. Like these are the high topics. So the notes were more than enough, but also while I was solving, I got this point to stick to my notes. So I stick to the notes that I made during my final year. Those were the main important features for getting a rank in AIIMS. And also I solved the last 10 years topics which were repeated in the AIIMS several times. Like say in Obs and Gynae, H mole was being asked again and again. In ENT, juvenile nasopharyngeal angiofibroma was being asked. The trauma topics in the surgery. So this was my strategy overall. Now the Marrow has an option of a notebook. You can order a notebook and they will give you a there will be a written notes available to you. So what you should do, a handwritten note is always preferable. So you can use another copy with you and you can write only high-yield topics, what you feel you need to revise. Like you can make it in a 20th notebook, what Rohan sir stress upon. So you have a booklet of Marrow with you. There you are seeing all those things. But any high-yield topic you are feeling that you should revise at the end during the last 2 to 3 months before the exam. So you should use that handwritten notebook of yours, and it will help you to revise it very smoothly and in a very short span of time. And I used to give all the tests live only during internship to have a proper idea where I stand. And giving live tests is more important, I feel, because you need to have a proper time. You can't feel like after completing my subject I will get back to this test. This is not the right way, because if you want to check yourself, like after studying say ENT, you want to check where you stand, there are previous tests as well. You can go back to other tests on the Marrow question bank or test series and solve those there. I would advise to solve all the tests when they are live. The question bank is pretty good. I feel the content question bank has, like the explanation, it covers for all the options mentioned in the question. So you have a pretty good idea about all the options. So you can rule out, like if you are solving one question, I would stress upon for question bank only. After giving the test, you have given a 75 question test for 60 minutes. So I would recommend to revise it for at least double the time. So the time for revision should be enough. It should not be like you are just seeing the questions and seeing the answer. You should know why this is the answer and why the other three options are not the answer. This is pretty well given in the explanation for question bank. So that should be your motto, not only going and knowing the answer, but also you should know why the other three options were not as the answer. So you will be in a very good place if you solve the questions in that particular way, like ruling out others, why this is the answer. So your guess things will increase as well. In Marrowlinks itself, I have seen many people raising this query of like they have a GT score of 55% and it's not increasing. Some have a GT percentile score of 70% and it's there. For GT, I would say in my case also, the percentile initially was low, but it gradually improved. So say if you are getting a percentile 60 in the GT, and in the next your motive should be to attain a percentile of 65 to 70%, and you should not think about getting 90. Like it should increase gradually. So your motive should be getting 60, then 75. So just to compare two students, one getting a percentile 80 in one GT and then 60 in the other, then 75 in the other, then 55. I would prefer that this fluctuating scores is not that of much. It shows that you are not preparing well. If your score is increasing, say by 5% only, it's better. Like if your GT scores are 60 percentile, then 65 percentile, then 70 percentile, and so on, it's better than an individual whose scores are fluctuating between 90 to 60, and then again 80, then 55. Favorite feature in Marrow app, I would like to give this thanks to the amazing Rockstar engineers and the IT team. Like I never faced any technical glitches while using Marrow. Like most of the people say my favorite feature is custom module and the other things, but I used like the way the app is being created. It's quite motivating and it's quite like it motivates me to open it up, the music, the way everything is being organized there. So I would like to give this credit to the graphics team from my side. Like this is my favorite thing in the Marrow app. Now, revision strategy is very important. Revision, ideally, 3 revisions should be done before your exam. Minimum two. Minimum two. So, ideally, you should revise 3 times. And for revision, I would stress upon like whatever notes you have made, just stick to it. And 2 to 3 months before any exam, yeah, say 1 month before any exam, be it a central institute, NEET, or any exam you are appearing, you should revise your notes only and the bookmark questions, because bookmark questions will give you a idea or your habit of solving MCQs, and you will be in a better position. So solve bookmark questions only, appear for the GT exams and the live test every fortnightly, and revise your handwritten notes, or if you have a Marrow booklet and those things where you have used the sticky points, you have added up notes and all those things, so you can revise it in that particular way. So revision is the key. You need to give at least 1 month before any institute exam. If you have 6 months of time, I would say make a strategic plan so that you give at least 1 month for revision. So you can't stress on like adding on new things. Revision is the key. So time should be given for revising things. In NEET PG, I attempted 291 questions, and in AIMS, attempted around 191 questions. Now, attempting more is the key. If you attempt less, you are out of the game anyway. So, and this attempting more and your educated guess will be very well tested, and you have a pretty good idea if you use the guess tracker that I used to use while solving GTs. The guess tracker idea gives you a very good idea how your guessing ability is. So if you are able to rule out 2 questions, you should go ahead with the marking it. So attempting more should be one of the criteria. You can't attempt less. Before I take a live chat, I would like to stress upon few things. First is revision is the key. You should revise things pretty well, because you should give at least 2 months of time to revision. That's the first thing. Second is a proper strategy. You should have a proper strategy, because smart study and strategy is going to give you a rank. If you work and you are seeing all those things like anyway, like you are just reading it, you don't have a proper strategy, you can't end up getting a good rank. The third is using Marrow features. The Marrow has a very good features. Marrow contents are more than enough to secure a good rank. First is, I would say, the bookmark option. You can bookmark. There are 3 icons that you can use. You can use it with a red one, a yellow one. So the questions you are getting wrong repeatedly, you can bookmark it with another option. Then there is a custom module. You can set a question of yourself, like if you want to solve NEET PG type question, inside whatever type of questions and the subjects that you have, you can use it that way smartly. Also, if you are studying in a group, like say 3 to 4 people, you can make a group and study with those by sharing the MCQ portion. Like sharing this will help you to have an idea of the other subject. So if you are reading one subject, your friend or your colleague or your senior is reading another subject, so you will be in a good place to study that. Fourth, I would say you should take care of your health as well. You should not cut down your sleep. You should not skip meals in between because of the study, because if you are mentally prepared, then and only you can study well and you can achieve good. Tips for final years. So I would say the final year students, you have enough time. You should first prepare a notes, handwritten notes preferably. If you are using the Marrow notebook, and if you have a ordered Marrow notes, so you can keep a copy and pen with you while you are watching videos, and all the say conceptual questions, conceptual points, or any other high-yielding points that you feel to revise at the last point, you can make it in as a 20th notebook type. And you should give live tests constantly, focus on the question bank. So if I have to divide for final years, I would divide the time like 60% should go for your making notes and 40% for solving question bank and all those things. And when you come in the internship, it should reverse, like 40% should be for the revision time, 40% for the question bank, and 20% if anything additional you are getting here and there, you can add up to the notes. So you can clear it up pretty well if you watch such video. And solving question bank also, if you feel that you don't have enough time, the videos are enough. So just watch the selective videos where your concepts are lacking and solve all the question banks. So that way you can plan strategically for medicine because the videos are more. So try to watch those videos where your concepts are lacking or you are making constantly mistake in the question bank. So you can go retrospective, first solve the question bank and then come back to watch videos where your concepts are lacking. So that replacement criteria and all those I used to do. So you have to manage it on your own. Like in internship itself, one point I would add also in internship, what I used to do, like many of my friends and seniors have the same platform. We were using Narrow only. So after a hectic internship duty and when you are using only mobile, you want to talk with your friends. So what I used to do in the last 3 to 4 months, हमने एक system बनाया. So at around say 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whenever I am free after having my dinner, I used to call them up. And it was a sort of a rapid fire video. We used to say like, if I have studied say obs and gynae, postpartum hemorrhage and prepartum hemorrhage, I used to ask what are the values for calling it a postpartum hemorrhage. And if they have pharmacology, they would ask drugs for epilepsy, say mechanism of action of levetiracetam. So I have a things as well. So I use internship smartly by having a discussion with my friends when I used to feel tired, when I used to feel low, because those people will help you. You need to share things with your family, with your friends if you are feeling down. There would be time when I used to study for 2 hours in a day. For at times the duty was so hectic that after going back home or hostel, I used to solve only MCQs. The test series only of 45 minutes. So you have to utilize whatever time you are getting. And also the clinical questions get covered up in internship itself. Say you are dealing with a burns patient and suddenly you have forgotten the Parkland formula, or you know there has been a changes made for electrical burn, the formula is different, for children the formula is different. So you can search it and use Perl very well. In Marrow Perl, if you search Perl, you will get an idea. And also in Perl there is a solving MCQs. In the after every Perl, related MCQs are given. So after Perl, if you want to know how would you know a topic, you can solve MCQs and see if you have got the information right or wrong. So seeing the Perls and those things was helpful. Like renal tubular acidosis in medicine, you are seeing a case, so you can search that in Perl, and then after seeing the concepts, you can solve the related MCQs. 2 or 3, 5 or 6 MCQs are given, so you can have a good idea about where you are heading, if you are on the right track, you are understanding Perls or not. So that related MCQ feature could be utilized during internship, what I used to do. So second year and third year part 1 Marrow student, it's the right time. I started preparation in the third year part 1 itself. So you are not in a hurry, strong. Try to go through all the videos. I would recommend you to make your handwritten notes, because what happens if you have a handwritten notes in the exam, you could recollect. हम लोग को याद आ जाता है कि ये डायग्राम तो मैंने इस पेज में बनाया था, या ये टॉपिक तो मैंने इस पेज पे लिखा था. So that visual impression will be with you during the exam itself. So for the second and third year students, if you are in second and third year, first complete say in second year, you first complete videos of patho, pharma, microbiology and FMT, and then try to cover up topics of the first year and then proceed ahead. Similarly for third year part 1, complete subjects of ComMed, ENT and I first. Go back because you have studied second year very recently. Try to cover up patho, pharma there, and then you proceed ahead with the final year subject, because in final year you will have your classes, clinical postings, you can see lectures as well, Marrow lectures in the morning, then you can go to your college where you will have your clinical posting, so you can better correlate. Don't try to be in a hurry. Try to make your notes, try to conceptualize everything, so you have enough of time, and also appear for the grand test as well. Like the third year part 1 students, I would recommend, don't feel like you have studied only 10 subjects. in the third year part 1, I would like to share my grand test scores. In the third year part 1, I appeared for the grand test, and in the national grand test, I secured a rank of 22,000. So you can see the rank was not good initially, but when I prepared, it got better day by day. In the final year, as I said, I got 6,000. Then in the internship, the rank started to improve. It was around 3K, then 1.5K. Then I started to score within 1,000, sometimes 600, then 400, then 500. Like this way, my rank used to be during internship. So if you are starting very early, give stress on making concepts, and don't be using shortcuts. So shortcuts are for those people who are preparing for the last year, because if they have only 6 months time, like say the post interns who would be appearing for the NEET PG and they have 6 months time, so they can use shortcuts for the final year, third year part 1, and second year. You are not in a hurry. Don't use shortcuts. See all the videos as far as possible. If your concepts are good in some videos, or if you want to skip it, solve question bank. If you feel you are lacking in something, then go to there is a time slot given. If you are feeling that I don't know this topic, say in statistics you are weak in the specificity sensitivity part, you are filling in the comment, go back, get your concepts clear, and then again solve question bank. During final year and even during internship, my plan was more of a dynamic one and flexible one. I used to study as far as possible, not 10 to 12 hours, 8 to 10 hours during final year, and during internship as many time I used to get. Also, I want to stress upon here on the fact that during internship, your study, if it is for 2 hours, you should give everything. Like Maro says, give your heart to it. You should give your heart, brain, everything to study. If you are studying for 1 hour, if you input it 1 hour and it's very pure and your mind, everything is on studies, guarantee me the output will be more than of 1 hour. Whatever you have studied, the output would be more. So I would say you have to give justice to whatever time you are getting and study appropriately. The quantity should not matter, the quality will matter while studying. In the first and the second year, I used to study standard textbooks. Like say in the second year, I used to study K.D. Tripathi, in pathology Robbins. In the first year, Harper, Gannon for physiology. That way in the final year, I stick to the Maro notes, and that was enough for clearing the prof exam as well for me. Like taking little bit of help from the books and mean from the notes, so I could clear it up prof exam with a good marks and a distinction in final year as well. Maro lectures I feel are more than enough. You don't need to read anything, just like you need to trust your source, trust yourself, believe in yourself. If you believe, half of your work is done. Like because if you believe you can do big, then you will achieve a good rank. If you feel that if you are lacking, if you feel like you will score not good, my GT score is not improving, so instead of thinking about it and wasting your time, you should start working on it. If your scores are good, means there is something lacking in your part. I feel the videos are enough, the question bank content is more than enough to clear it up. So Maro source, I feel you don't need to go to any other place. Maro, its question bank and the videos are more than enough to clear any Central Institute or NEET PG exam. Revision strategy and plan. So just to summarize what I said, I would say a proper strategy should be made and a smart study. Like if you feel some topics, like some topics are very tough, the videos are lengthy in few subjects, like there are around 100 videos, 110, study retrospective, solve question bank. If you are lacking in some topic, go to the time slot, clear it that up, and then come back to your topic, whatever you are studying. So strategic plan you have to make. Like if you are lacking, say videos are enough, try to solve question bank, but you should not compromise on skipping the question bank and the test series one. You should not compromise on question bank. The videos you can compromise, you can go back and study selected videos and the topics, but question bank you should not compromise. The second thing is using all the Maro facilities. Like the bookmark is one thing that will help you up in the final 2 months before the exam. So bookmarking questions, using it judicially will help you. And I would say for the third year and the final, pre-final and final year students, second and third year mainly, whatever you are studying now is a fixed deposit, and the returns you will get after 2 to 3 years, and the returns will be very good, believe me. So whatever you are studying, give heart to it. Don't feel like मुझे एग्जाम तो 3 साल बाद देना है या 4 साल बाद देना है. Don't think about it. Whatever you are studying, study it properly, and your deposit will be, your returns will be very fine. So just keep depositing it, keep studying, and you will get a very good rank. Fourth, I would say, respect your family, your friends, and teachers, and believe in your teachers. Believing is achieving. If you believe in yourself, if you respect your parents, your teachers, your family, and everyone, it comes in another way. If you would say like what it has to do with my strategy and my study, so you don't know, it will come up like destiny and luck, you don't know. So give respect to everyone, it will come back in different ways. And hard work is important, smart work is important. And fifth is don't neglect your health. It's corona time, and also whatever we would be overcoming this, so don't reduce your sleep, use don't skip meals and all those things for study. Keep a very good care of yourself during. And last, I want to thank my parents, or my family, my brothers and sisters for helping me out, my friends, my seniors, and all the Marrow faculties, without whom I feel I could not have achieved this stage. So I would like to thank them all. And in Marrow, I would like to congratulate, I would like to thank all the team of Marrow for all the support they provide to us, like for clearing it up. So thank you all.